Ooh, I just made, it's probably like 10 minutes. I made a video, and right when I was getting to a really good part, I had an alarm go off on my phone and cut it off. And I was, apparently it was 2 o'clock when that happened. I was saying this, I'm just gonna keep going and call this part 2 and upload them both. I was saying that it would be really easy to give up. It's hard as fuck some days. And it would be so easy to give up. And I had a day last September where I had to call someone for help. Come get me or else. It was bad. But ultimately, I can't. I know, this is what I was ending the other video with. I know I'm here on a mission. And I'm only beginning to learn what that is. We are all made of stardust and miracles, whether we think we are or not. Whether an eye droops and a mouth is crooked, it doesn't matter. We are here because we are so special. And I don't, we all have different religions and different beliefs and things, and we come from different cultures, different backgrounds, and different life experiences. And so we all have different things to say about this life and about where we've been and where we're going and what we're experiencing. But we are a walking, talking miracle. And there's so much beauty that we take for granted in this life. And the biggest gift that my epilepsy has given me is it has forced me to sit still, sit down, shut the fuck up, and watch and learn. And I am so grateful for that. I absolutely adore art and music. I can't get enough of art and songs. If I say music, I'm not about instrumental stuff. I have someone close to me prefers instrumental music, and I tease them all the time about their elevator music because it's very calming and soothing to them to listen to like soft jazz or this new, whatever they're calling it now, this new stuff that people make these songs just, I don't even know what to call it. Like, it's this new, in the 2020s, electronic stuff with no lyrics. I can't handle it. I'm a talker. I'm a writer. I need lyrics. I need a song. I need a story with some music behind it. And I can't get enough. I can't get enough of my playlists on YouTube, and I can't get enough arts. Looking at art, making art, going to art. Like, when I am too physically incapable to make art myself, I will scroll art reels of other artists making art. Can't get enough. And it just, there's so much good, and all we ever hear all day, not me, because I don't watch it anymore. I don't watch TV. I don't watch news. My mother doesn't understand it. I have friends, if something's really important or actually applies to my life, I have friends that will send me a video or send me hey, FYI, this happened today. I know about the bridge in Baltimore, okay? Because even when I just open up YouTube, like, it automatically puts certain things on the front page. People are talking about things. So I don't live in a cave like my mother thinks I do. But I don't watch TV. I don't watch news. I will choose a show. When I say I don't watch TV, I mean I don't just randomly sit in front of a TV and watch commercials. I'll choose a show without commercials and watch a few episodes of it. So, I'm not saying I don't watch anything, but I am very, very particular about consciously choosing what I observe, what I allow in, and I have been this way for many, many years now, and I cultivate very carefully my social media feeds so that I've cultivated my algorithms so that they only show me ads about art. Pinterest only shows me teaks, shoes, and competitors to teak shoes because I want color. If I have to have ads coming up in my Pinterest feed, I want nothing but color. And if I have to have ads on Facebook, it's going to be nothing but art classes. People trying to sell me art classes, people doing art, anything art related. And if anyone wants to know, reach out to me. I will teach you how to teach your algorithm so that you don't have to look at crap. You don't have to look at BS. You don't have to be a witness to other people's nonsense. It's really actually easy once you get the hang of it. And I mean, it really, you just spend more time on the things you want. And if it doesn't apply to you or it's something you don't want in your life, you have a strict, firm, steel wall boundary. I will not participate in that, period. And it took me years to get really good at it. But once you do, man, it feels so good. But you also have to be careful, because this is something, you have to be careful though, because that will make your lane smaller and smaller and smaller if you don't do this other thing to counteract it. Every single day you have to do one thing that is not normal for you. Every single day you have to go and watch a video you would never watch. Or what I do is people send me stuff. People send me links all the time. I've made friends and acquaintances and everywhere I go for my whole life. And now we're all friends on Facebook, and I have like 1,200 Facebook friends. At any time, someone's sending me a Facebook Messenger or an Instagram, and they'll send me a link to something and say, hey, watch this. Or even, I'm rarely on TikTok anymore, but because it's just annoying, and I won't participate in something that actively is dumbing us down. But I do go on there once in a while because I'm trying to find more art stuff. And even on there, I have a friend who will just randomly send me the most random TikTok thing. It's like totally nothing I would have seen on my own. I make a practice of always checking out any link if someone sends it to me. Even if by the title and the picture, I was like, I would never watch that. I will at least click on it and watch the first few minutes to know what my friend thought was important enough to send to me. So now I know that person, even if I totally would never have clicked on it. Like, it could be religious things I don't agree with. It could be political things that I would never in a million years seek out or look at. If a friend sends it to me, I will click on it. I will watch it. Because now I know what's being circulated in the world. I know the world I live in. I know what my friend thinks is important and relevant enough to share it with someone else. So now I understand that person better and where they're coming from. I don't have to be mean. I don't have to be rude. I simply say, thank you for thinking of me. And I watch it. And then I make up my own mind. And because I do that, I constantly have things coming in from all different directions so that my lane doesn't get so small because I only watch art and I only watch this. And no, I'm very open-minded. I have deep, long, intelligent, philosophical conversations with people on all different topics. And that's why, because I'm not afraid to watch something that somebody sent me or click on a news story that looks interesting on the homepage of YouTube. Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't know that was happening right now. I better look into that and find out. So I'm aware of the world I live in. That's all. It's that simple. Because your biggest power you have is being a free individual. You're a free thinker. So don't let anyone take that away from you. There is nothing more dangerous to the powers that be than a free thinker who's not afraid to be open-minded and research any topic, observe any topic, let any topic in for an observation moment and go, oh, okay, now I know about that. It's kind of like when my daughter was having her first baby and she said, Mom, everybody has advice and opinions, and how do you even know? And I explained to her, and this is what I do with the world. And I explained to her, I said, you listen to what every single person has to say. You are open to any idea, and you hear them, and you say, thank you so much for thinking of me. And then you go in your own home, and you close your door and you and your husband sit down and you discuss everything you've become aware of, and you decide what you're going to take and what you're going to leave over there. And I told her that as her mother, that was the only thing I ask. I'm going to have ideas, and I'm going to have things to say, and I'm going to have opinions. And some of them will apply and some of them won't. And the only thing I ask is, as your mother, you hear me out and say, thanks, Mom, I appreciate that. And then I'll leave it alone. I don't care if you do what I say or you don't. I will respect, as long as I feel heard and that you took that information in, then I will respect that you did that for me, and I will respect that you are informed and you're going to make your own decision that works for you and your husband in your own home and in your own family with your own children. And we had that from the very beginning of her pregnancy. And I think everyone should live their life that way. I think the world would be a much better place if we could all just understand that we are all here on a different mission. We're all here for different reasons. We're all here to accomplish different things. I think of life and the world as a giant jigsaw puzzle. 8 billion pieces. And each one of us is our piece in the puzzle. And if one of us wasn't there, there'd be a hole. We'd put the whole puzzle together on the table. You know how people who love puzzles will have a table. That puzzle is permanently happening. And you go to their house and you see they've got clusters of pieces put together, and they've got the border, and you can see holes where they haven't filled it in. I feel like that's all of us. That's the world we live in. And each one of us is a piece. And if each one of us wasn't there with our own unique view of the world, there'd be a hole in the puzzle, and it wouldn't be a complete picture. And when I talk to people about this, well, that's a whole nother video. We'll get in another video. Because I've talked plenty. But one thing I noticed from the one I'm going to call part 1 of these two, I was saying where I was going, and I had an idea, and then I went off in a different direction. And I was talking about my walking and what keeps me inspired and what keeps me going forward, and with my walking journey. And it's I have a goal to walk the Appalachian Trail. Everybody needs some goal, some dream, some. Years ago, it was my deep desire to see my kids go out of the house, and I knew I was going to have a plan for my life once the kids were gone and my life didn't revolve around them anymore. And so I had a dream of the RV life, and I knew someday my kids were going to leave and I would go off and do the RV thing. And that was a lifelong dream, and I did do that for a while until I got epilepsy and had to take a step back from the RV life. But now my goal, my dream is to walk the Appalachian Trail. And so even on a day when I feel like crap, there's some days I take my walking stick and I go outside and I make it as far as the dirt road, and I'm like, well, this is it. My body can't do it today. And I come back in. But I tried, and I made it to the road with the stick in my hand. And as long as I keep doing that, my brain knows that's our priority. And so there's also days that I can walk 1.5 miles and walk back. When I'm done, I'm dead, and I have to lay down for 2 hours, and the next day I'm going to feel it. But that's not the point. The point is that I don't give up. I have a goal. I'm constantly working toward that goal. And just like I said, with my art, even when I can't make art, I watch other people make art. I stay in that so that my body and my brain know this is who we are, this is what we do, this is why we're here, this is why we keep moving forward. Sorry, I've got the varnish drying in my hands from burnishing some paintings, and I'm playing with it. I don't know, I think I said enough between the two videos. It's been like 25 minutes, so I think I'm probably good. This will get me rolling again. I'll put these on my YouTube, and then I'll tell everybody on the other ones to go look at it over there, because I'm not going to worry about multiple streams and all that. I have limited access to internet that'll actually upload, so we'll see. This could take all day just to get these two up. Anyway, that's me today. Hi. I'm gonna go clean this varnish off my hands and take a shower and get dressed and probably eat some food. And I have a tapping appointment with my friend Gwen to do emotional freedom technique, EFT tapping. And we're gonna get some progress going. I'm really excited about that. If anyone is interested, I'll send you her information, because she's the queen of helping you heal some shit. And I'm ready. I'm ready to dive in deep and take care of some stuff. So we're gonna do that today. I'm really excited. I think that's everything. It's March. I don't know, it's like the 27th or something, whatever that Wednesday is. I'm like tapping my foot and like doing that thing, because I'm like all excited to be like making a video again and getting out. Like, I feel like after a few weeks of not being in the zone, I feel like I'm finally back in my flow, and it feels really good, and I'm really excited. And this technically wasn't the health update I thought it was going to be, because I thought I was going to explain this is what has been specifically happening in the last few weeks, but there's always another video that can be made. I just needed to break the dam and get talking again. So there you go. I love you. If you have any questions, I'm always open to answering any questions. Feel free to comment, like this video, subscribe if you haven't. I want to grow my YouTube and really turn it into something. I have so much going on right now that I want to share with people. And yeah, I haven't even begun. So yeah, thanks for watching.